Peace Queen. It's Melissa Crawford of thequeencode.com, and the message today is part 10 in the 12-part Character of a Queen series. So if you haven't seen videos 1 through 9, no worries. Feel free to watch this video, and then in your spare time you can go back and watch the other 9. But I promise you we're going to go straight through, no more breaks. So this is part 10, and I did this video series because I really wanted to do a deep dive on what it really means to be queen. I'm not talking about having this elitist air like, oh, I'm better than. It's not about that. Because being queen is about being a woman of feminine power, a leader with feminine power. And that comes with a great responsibility. That comes with a mantle, right? And so these character traits really speaks to what it means to be queen, which that's really all about an inner process. It's not something that we can point to or something that we can see necessarily on the outside first until we cultivate it within. So here we are in part 10. And part 10 is simply this. A queen on her throne is a woman of divine order. A woman of divine order. In other words, she never loses sight of what's really important. And she keeps the main thing the main thing. Now, in this society, it's so easy to lose sight of what's important, right? Because there's so much activity going on. There's so much chaos. There's so much that we feel like we have to do. I have to do this, and I have to go there, and I have to do. And really, that's out of order. And because it's out of order, there's no wonder why the chaos is perpetuating. And the lack and the just all of the negative energy that we see, why it's perpetuating. The chaos, the destruction, all of those things, it's a clear sign that something is out of order. So we're so much in this society focused on what we're doing, but we're not necessarily focused on who we're being. And the order of manifestation is be, do, have. Be, do, have. So if we're focused more on the doing rather in this society and not enough on the being, then you can see how we're out of order. So when you think about a queen on her throne, she's a woman that keeps the main thing the main thing. She understands that she is a key kingdom player. She came here with an assignment. She has a great work to do, and she's more interested first in who she's being rather than what she's doing. Because when we begin to operate in divine alignment with who we really are, with the truth of who we really are, that beingness, that informs our doingness, which informs what we have. So it's really about, again, getting into this divine alignment, getting into divine order, making the main thing the main thing. How many times have you gotten up in the morning and just rushed straight into work, straight into being mommy, straight into being wifey, straight into whatever you had to do, right? But as a queen on your throne, you're called to, before you do all of that, to focus on the inner, to focus on who you're being, to focus on seeking first the kingdom and having trust and faith that all of those other things will be added to you. Sure, we have responsibilities, right? Yes, we have to make a living. Yes, we have roles that we need to play. But you really can't be effective in who you are until you learn who you are. And who you really are is the reason why you're here. So being a woman of divine order, it's about making the main thing and seeking first the kingdom. And what do I mean by that? Even in the Bible, Jesus talks when he says you won't be able to point to it on the outside because the kingdom is within. So what I'm really saying, Queen, is how much time do you spend within, uncovering some things that you need to uncover, discovering some things that you need to discover? How much quiet and alone time do you spend? Or are you simply toiling, walking around in circles for years, doing things that you shouldn't even be doing anyway? A queen on her throne is a woman that's very effective, and she's effective because before she even takes a step to do, she taps into who she's being. I want to share with you this one of my favorite Psalms, and actually there are several different versions that I want to share with you. It's Psalm 127, and this is actually the voice version, and it says, Unless the Eternal builds the house, those who labor to raise it will have worked for nothing. Unless the Eternal stands watch over the city, those who guarded it have wasted their time. God provides for his own. It is pointless to get up early, work hard, and go to bed late, anxiously laboring for food to eat. For God provides for those he loves, even while they're sleeping. So what is it saying here? It doesn't say that it's wrong to get up early. It doesn't say that it's wrong to get up late. It talks to working hard and being anxious, right? When we have to remember who we are. As a matter of fact, there's a version in the Amplified Bible of this same psalm. It says at the end, it says, "It is vain for you to rise up early, to take rest late, to eat the bread of anxious toil. For he gives blessings to his beloved in your sleep." He gives blessings to his beloved in your sleep. So a part of your beingness is to know that you're well provided for, that you are the beloved. Do you know that? Or are you anxiously toiling? You have to begin to cultivate, Queen, the beingness. Spending that quiet time alone, seeing what God says about you, and living from that place. Because when you begin to live from that place, it changes your doingness. All of a sudden, your priorities will shift. Things that you think you needed to do, you realize that it's a waste of time. Except for God, you toil in vain. Except for God, you work in vain. So it's about getting back in order so we can live effective lives, so we can be the women of impact and influence that we're called to be. All right? So that's my message for you today. That's part 10 in this 12-part Character of a Queen series, getting in divine order. A queen on her throne understands that nothing is more important than that. I do not jump into my day before I've gotten linked up and synced up. Because, hey, maybe those things I have on my to-do list are totally irrelevant. I have to make myself available, always remembering I'm here on kingdom business. You're here on kingdom business. How may I serve today? A queen is a leader with a servant's heart. And ever since I've started living in that space, I am divinely provided for. And I'm not just talking about sitting around and just, expecting and wishing things to come, but knowing that my steps are ordered. And when I begin to walk in order, everything is lined up for me. I don't have to worry as much. I don't have to toil. We're not meant to work hard. Ditch diggers work hard, right? We're not meant to toil like that. So, Queen, again, it's about getting in order. That's part 10. That's my message for you today. And in the meantime, I do have a wonderful gift for you. If you go over to my site at www.thequeencode.com, you can get a copy of your free audio, Reign as Queen in 2013. We are now in the 8th month of this year, but there's still time for you to really begin to step more into your power. So I don't want you to miss this. All you simply have to do is go to www.thequeencode.com to claim that free audio, and I'll talk to you soon.